Hey Defenders, welcome back. I know it has been quite some time since I released a video, so I appreciate you guys' patience and support over these last few months. There have been some moving pieces going on in my life personally over the last few months, so I plan to get you guys up to speed here in a sec, and appreciate you guys' continued support. But I do plan to, from this moment forward, getting back on a more constant release cycle with the goal of being one video a week, and I will also be doing webcam, so I'm gonna give this a shot, so please don't kill me too hard in the comments. This is probably not going to be perfect off of the first few videos, so I appreciate you guys' patience in this aspect as well. So first things first, I will be rebranding the channel from OpenSecure to my personal name, just so it's a little more personable for you guys and you guys can put a face to the name. So the OpenSecure channel name will be changing to Taylor Walton by the release of this video. So a little bit about me. I am in Austin, Texas, as you can probably tell by this like enormous, way too big sign behind me. But I've spent about 6 years in the security field. I did obtain a master's in security operations about 4 years ago, and that's when I really started to also explore open source security tools. So I have been an advocate for them for about the last 4 years, and I like to kind of get back where I can, and that's really my focus on these videos. I am not an expert developer by any means, and I won't be able to contribute back any bug fixes or new features. So I figure where I can give back is helping spreading the word about these awesome tools through tutorials, and hopefully getting more and more people familiar with these tools so they can actually start to implement them themselves. And teamwork, of course, is a big part of that. So I appreciate you guys' involvement with these tools and also with myself. And I think as we get more exposure to these tools, they'll just continue to grow, develop, and introduce awesome new features. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. So where am I at now? So over these last few months, a co-founder and myself have been putting a lot of time and effort into our new company called SOC Fortress, with our main objective with SOC Fortress is being the world's first open source cloud SOC. And what we mean by that is we know how expensive third-party security companies can be, and we think security should be available to everyone. And we want to try to strip away that barrier to entry that some of these third-party services implement just because of how high their price points are, especially for companies that are looking to grow themselves. We understand that it can be difficult for these companies to allocate big budgets to security when they're still trying to develop their products, putting money into R&D, putting money into advertising. So we're hoping with SOC Fortress we can offer a great cloud solution that anybody can take advantage of. So whether if you're a company that doesn't have a massive security budget but needs to meet compliance regulations, needs to make sure your environment is secure, there's no licensing costs for the software on you guys' end. We host everything and keep everything up and running for you guys over the long term. So we really want to offer you guys a solution that is really little overhead on you guys' end and is also a much smaller price point than some of these other large scale companies, like God forbid Splunk. That you want to talk about breaking the bank. We also want SOC Fortress to be a common collection ground where SOC analysts can maybe view alerts that are coming in with the CrowdStrike or with the Sophos. We support integrations with these other third-party tools where you will have our populated dashboards, where you will have your case management solution. You'll be able to run incident response and run automated jobs through the SOC Fortress platform with whatever other third-party security solution you are currently using, which we think makes us super flexible and hopefully appealing for you guys as well. So rather than having to log into Office 365 to view security alerts, CrowdStrike, Sophos, right? We ingest all those into the SOC Fortress platform. So you guys have that single pane of glass of being able to view alerts, respond to alerts, collaborate with alerts, and really hopefully give you guys the tools to run a successful SOC operations center. We also offer a free for life tier. You are limited to a total of 5 gigs of data storage. So as you hit that 5 gigs, we roll off the first 1 gig of disk to make room for future logs. So you are limited. Unfortunately, computing power and disk space doesn't come free to us. We do have to put limitations, and ultimately we are, of course, a business, so we do have to put limitations somewhere. So in the future, you'll probably be seeing some more Stock Fortress material coming you guys' way. And if you do want to check us out, we are on our website at www.stockfortress.co. So if you want to check us out, we would greatly appreciate it. But now for the more exciting news, I do want to announce a new YouTube series that will be dropping very shortly after this video drops. And this new series will focus around what I would like to consider the world's best SOC built on open source tools. So in the series, I will be discussing you guys, in my opinion, what makes up a good SIEM stack and a good SOC in the first place. What various tools do you need to have? What various workflows and integrations do you need to have? So a little bit of high level of what makes up a good SIEM stack, and then also what open source tools cover this SIEM stack as well. So I've learned a lot over the last few months, especially in kind of how to build, in my eyes, perfect SIEM stack that gives you all of the features that you need to actually run a competent security operations center. So I will be deep diving into that, and there will be a wealth of videos coming you guys' way. I imagine this will go easily until probably the end of next year. I think there's a wealth of materials here, and I'm super excited to start sharing this knowledge with you guys. So that will be dropping this week. And again, I do appreciate you guys' patience over the last few months. I know it's maybe been frustrating not seeing me release videos, so I do appreciate you guys' patience and support, and I am looking forward to the future. And I will see you in the next one.